Welcome to the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. Over the next few minutes, the teams will be heading out onto this classic Formula One track for what we're expecting to be a very hectic practice session. Catalunya saw its first race back in 1991, and the drivers are really familiar with this circuit, as it's also been used extensively as a testing track over the years as well.
Well, it's a fast-flowing circuit that really pushes drivers and cars to their limits. There are 2 DRS activation zones, but the best overtaking opportunity for the drivers is in the second DRS zone along the main straight.
They may be great friends off the track, but as we well know from history, friendships are hard to sustain whilst you're battling it out for supremacy within a team. How's the relationship between Seb and Kimi surviving under these pressures?
I think Kimi enjoys working with Seb. They certainly feel comfortable around each other, but don't let that laid-back exterior fool you. Kimi is still the Iceman, and he'll want to assert himself against the 4-time world champion and prove that he can come out on top.
Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Formula One 2015. Today we're in Spain, Barcelona, for the Barcelona Grand Prix. So today is actually pretty good. We've actually done quite well in this race. Well, at least I think so. So we're going to go ahead now and launch right into that. Alright, now we're in practice. Position 17, but of course, like always, first guy out on the track, first guy to do everything. So obviously the fastest of the race here. But I feel this track, like I really like this track too, but the tires are good. I'm getting much better at this game, and right as I say that, I go a little bit off the track there. So I don't think too much actually happens here in practice. It doesn't, take too much. I keep first. I actually managed to keep first in a practice session on lap 11. Did 11 laps to make sure I was good. I was ready to go for the qualifying. I wanted to pole. If I could get first in practice, then I know I could definitely get first in qualifying. So we're going to go ahead and launch right into that now.
That's practice over and a successful session for Lewis Hamilton. He's bound to be pleased with the car's performance today. Today's qualifying session is about to start here at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, and what a cracker of a session we're expecting it to be. Spain is one of those tracks that can create unexpected results, so it's very difficult to know who might be strong here in today's qualifying.
If you can put together an efficient package with a good compromise between downforce and straight line speed, you can catch the other teams out here, just like Pastor Maldonado did back in 2012. Ferrari have a good track record at this circuit, but my money is on Mercedes to have a strong qualifying session here today.
Alright, now we're in qualifying, lap 1. Of course, first one out on the track again, so we're probably going to be able to set the fastest time on lap 1, I believe. I don't know where we're going to come now. Going around the track quite fast. Yep, here we go. First again, which is pretty good for the way that I play this game and the settings that I have it on, which I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not disappointed with that at all, I actually don't have much to worry about now. Like, I just have to I pretty much keep consistency. I just maybe a little bit under I get and a little bit over, but you see here lap 7 our time does improve. I think it does actually improve a little bit, slightly though, not too much. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for qualifying. We're going to go ahead now and launch right into the race.
What a session it's been for Mercedes today. They've locked the front row of the grid for tomorrow's race.
They've really worked hard this weekend, and it seems they've been able to set up the cars perfectly today. Whether this will translate into race pace tomorrow, well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Good afternoon and welcome to Catalunya, home of the Spanish Grand Prix. The cars are on the grid and the crowd's excitement is building, ahead of lights out. We knew this was a track that suited the Mercedes well, but no one would have expected that Lewis Hamilton would have created such a gap to his rivals in qualifying. If he stays out of trouble and the car continues to perform, well, victory should surely be a formality.
He's definitely going to be difficult to beat today, but anything can happen, so we'll have to keep a close eye on how this unfolds over the course of the race.
The last Grand Prix saw Mercedes post their best performance of the year. They had a really strong outing and we'll be hoping for more of the same today.
It was a good performance, but it was just one race. If they want to maximise their potential in the Constructors' Championship, they'll need to produce that kind of form more often between now and the season's end.
Alright, here we are. Race time in Barcelona, Spain. We are going to check the thing real quick and see if everything's good, and everything does check out. I couldn't actually change it. I don't know why. Sometimes I am and sometimes I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's something I'm doing. But here we go now. We're going to rev right up to 5 lights here in Spain. We're going to try to win here in Spain for the first win of the season, which is going to be a first for us if we can actually pull this off right away. As always, Nico has a really good start, probably a really good head start on me, and he's going to kind of take me over there a little bit. Now I'm going to have to give him room, but also go wide, just get as much speed as I can in order for him not to get that position. I don't want him to have it now. Not now, it's way too early. I'm going to take this and just kind of try to run with it. I don't want to do anything crazy right now. I don't want to start pushing my car to the absolute limit yet, but it's a little bit early for that. But I was a little bit shaky, and you can kind of see that on the first lap. Just slightly going off course here, just going wide a little bit too much, just kind of oversteering a little bit of contact there with Rosenberg. Nothing too big of a deal that would cause any collision, thankfully. But just kind of try not to understeer, try not to oversteer, trying to get a gap going, at least with me, Vettel, and Nico. If we can do that, that was kind of my initial plan, but it doesn't really end up happening because the pack tends to always stay together, especially at the beginning, until like really the first pit stop, I guess. You're really glued together. Everybody's so close all the time, and everybody seems to be right on my gearbox now, and I kind of don't want to hold up the pack at the same time because that's kind of rude and disrespectful in terms of racing, I guess. You don't really want to hold up a pack when you're racing in F1. It's kind of rude, but we're not doing that right now. We're just pulling away a little bit, actually. And now we're going to set the first lap, fastest lap, first lap, still in first, going good. Nothing to worry about right now. Nice little achievement there. That's pretty good too. So just same thing again. Just try to get as consistency. Consistency is key for me, especially because if I can hit the same lap time every single time and I'm in first, we're going to win the race. And there's absolutely no doubt about that. But now we're going to come into lap 2 and I run right into the DRS sign. And that actually slows me down, and you can see it's a little bit stuck in my tire, glitching out there a little bit in the tire. And now we're just going to kind of go down on the inside of the corner and let Rosenberg kind of have that. Don't really want to, so I do cut the corner a little bit. I don't want him, it's only lap 2, I don't want him in front of me. I really didn't, I was going for the win. This was my mindset in this entire race. I'm just going for the win right now. I'm going for the complete gold. I want podium. I gotta get a win in now, otherwise I don't have much of a chance of beating the championship. But shaky everywhere, going off the track everywhere. He's putting on so much pressure on me that I'm trying to get so fast that I'm actually doing worse. And now he's gonna use his DRS as soon as it comes on to pass me. I'm gonna let Nico pass me, but I'm not going to let Vettel pass me. Yeah, it is Vettel. Okay. Yeah, so we're not gonna let Vettel pass us. But we take it back right on that corner. I seem to be a lot much faster than him. And now we go wide here on this corner. And he takes me over again. We're just having a battle right now for first position, and it's only the 3rd lap. So that kind of tells you what kind of race this is. He's really not letting me have it as my teammate, but I really want to beat him this time. I don't want him to win again because he's been winning quite consistently. So now we've got Vettel coming up using his DRS. Going to try and not let him go by, and we do, because that corner, for some reason, that corner, I have that corner down. Nothing can beat me when I go into that corner. I get a lot of speed off that corner, more than the AI seems to be getting. So that you just keep using that as my boost and my advantage over them. So we're gonna try and get as close as we can to Rosenberg so that he doesn't get away. I don't want him creating a gap, because as soon as he creates a gap, he's gone. We've seen that before in Bahrain, and he got a gap and he was done. I could not catch him. There was nothing I could do after I made a mistake. And Vettel now coming, a little bit of wheel spark with him there, but didn't actually cause any wipeout. I thought I was there. I thought at this moment in time there that I saw that spark, and I'm just like, well, there's the race. But thankfully, we're good. We're still behind Vettel. We have to give him the position though, because he was faster than us on that corner. So we're gonna go now P3. Not bad. We're still pole. Raikkonen is behind us though. Still quite the pack in back of us there. You can see on the map. Still not been able to break too much away from too much of them. Now getting again with this corner, which we cut out, and that's good. We're doing well. We're still doing well. So taking Vettel over again. Still going strong. We're just still pushing through the race, pushing up to Nico now. We're gonna get him. Absolutely. I've got so much speed now. but I believe now I'm dealing with quite a bit of tire wear, so that's why that happens right there, going off the track a little bit, coming into the first pit, I think it is. It looks like the first pit at least. Yeah, it is the first pit. First pit, dropping down into position 6, 7, 8 now. But again, it's only lap 8, so it's not that big of a deal that we are dropping. And I am again the first person to pit. I don't know if that's a thing that my team has set up for me, and because I've just kind of let that kind of aspects of the game so far, because I don't understand any of it. So I've just kind of let that aspect of the game do it automatically, do the best, recommended settings for whatever track or whatever like that. Same thing for the pits. Maybe that's why I wasn't able to change it at the beginning, but it's been working. I mean, I haven't had too much trouble doing that, so I kind of like the way that the game actually, especially for people like me who don't know too much about setups, they actually give you setups that you can use and you can do stuff with, so that's really nice to have in this game. I really enjoy that feature. But now we're going to take over, I think that was a rat, I don't know how to say that name, sorry, but now we're right up button. We're going to come up on him really fast. We've been chasing him for a little bit. We should be chasing this general pack for a little bit on lap 10, but just trying to get as fast, like as high up in the ranking as we can, because I know that Nico hasn't hit yet. So what I was trying to do here was I was trying to get in front of him before he pits. That way, once he does, I have the biggest gap I could possibly make for myself, which would be the best situation for me. And we actually are coming very close to him, extremely close to him. We're gonna get him. I think we are going to, we're riding him now. We're going to ride his gearbox, put as much pressure as we can on him. We're setting the fastest lap of the race and stuff like that. So going on the inside, locking the tires a little bit there with Nico, but he's still okay. I'm still okay. Car damage is perfectly fine. Now I'm going to have to go inside again, a little bit on the off the track there, just to give him enough racing room. The last thing I want to do is mess him up, because that'll cost about the race. Bit off the track again. There seems to be nothing I can do. I'm trying to go off the track to give him as much room, also while being pushed outside. So that's why I'm kind of going off, like there, you can see again, but I actually do pass him by doing that. He actually does let me by, it seems, by going wide. I don't know if that was intentional or if that was a mistake on his part, but anyways, we'll take it. Now we're pitting for the second pit of the race on lap 16, and we drop down to only position 4 now, sorry. I think we actually do get worse because we see somebody else coming up here. I don't know if he's a lap behind us. Yeah, okay, position 5. But we still got some work to do. We got to work back up the track again, but again, we do pit first. I'm pretty sure I'm the first person to pit. So that actually doesn't affect us too much, the position, once we come out of the pits. Now we're right behind Bottas. He's not going very fast. Now we're going to use the DRS and try to blow past him. And we actually are able to use all that DRS power to just run right by him. A little bit wide, a little bit off the track there, but still nothing Bottas can do to get that position back, at least for right now. That's we're looking good. We're still looking good. Position 3, lap 19. This is where I want to be. This is where I want it to be this entire series. But I've finally gotten used to the setups and everything. Third pit stop now. Third and final pit stop of the race now. In first position, I think we did manage to pass Nico before we got here. I think we might actually see him come up. I'm not sure if he actually does. I think that might be him. I don't know. Yeah, he's right there. He's the little yellow dot there. You can see him. There he is. He's coming up now. And we actually lost it in the pit to him. So now we've got some work to do. And there goes Vettel right by us too. So now we're still quite up there. We actually had a big gap with them before we pitted. So that's why. And now we're coming right up on Vettel. He's being held up by Ericsson, unfortunately for him. Now I believe Ericsson is going to get the blue flag here in a couple seconds, because you can see him move right out of the way. Right now, there he goes. He moves right out of the way from me and Vettel, so that we can go past, but I actually get past Vettel before that happens, so that's good. Now we're right behind Rosenberg after chasing him for about a lap, I think, maybe more than that, I'm not sure. But we've chased him, and now we are really close to him. I tried to keep very close, because right now DRS, now we're just going to use that power. That magic DRS is just going to blow by him. He can't do anything to defend his position. He has to give it to us, and we brake really hard because we had a lot of speed going into that corner. And I just pretty much controlled the race from that point on. Now it's just simple overtakes, and here we go. We're gonna come up on the start with a lot of oversteer. Jesus, yeah, look at him. He's going all over the track there. But we pretty much controlled the race from that point. Once we passed Nico for the final time, we had a gap, turned the rich fuel on in the last lap, and just went for it. I just decided that I was going to seal the deal. So it wasn't. This was a good race. I really liked the race. It was fun. I liked the track a lot. Getting better at the game, which is always fun when you get better at a game. It's the best feeling in the world. So hopefully we get even better as the race goes on. But yeah, there you go. There you have it. We've won the race. We've taken podium.
Just amazing. Well done.
Congratulations to Lewis Hamilton on a wonderful drive today. It was a truly world-class performance, underlining his credentials as one of the best British drivers of all time.
You can't fault their commitment today. They really pushed hard and were rewarded with a race win. Fantastic achievement.
After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Alright, so there you have it, guys. That was the Barcelona Grand Prix, and we actually got our first race, the first win of the season. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm getting better at this game. I'm having a blast playing this game, and I'll see you next time. Peace.